Tax day is less than a week away. Roughly 90 million people have already filed, which means a lot of people still have some work to do. So this morning, we have last-minute tax tips that can still help save you some money. We have NBC News senior business analyst Stephanie Ruhle here with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I wish I was talking about, last Monday we had the eclipse. This Monday,
it's like tax day. Pay taxes.
Yeah.
So let's start. I know. Let's talk about meeting that deadline and what people need to know.
Okay, here we go. April 15th is the federal tax day, but you need to find out what your state is, right? For example, if your state declared an emergency this year, if they're celebrating Patriots Day. So check your state deadline. Now, you might say, I am not ready. I need an extension. I get that. The government gets that. That doesn't mean come April 15th, you can just blow it off. You need to file for that extension. You have to tell the government, I'm going to need more time.
So there's still some paperwork.
100%. You can't blow it off. And if you believe you owe, you're going to have to estimate what you owe and still send that money.
How do you calculate that?
You can do it. Go through your form. You can guesstimate what it's going to be.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
You can tell Chanel is not going. She's like, what?
No.
Not sending that money.
No.
Yes.
That's why you get somebody to help me with it. All right. Let's talk about filing our taxes. And what do you think versus online? Or paper, good old-fashioned paper.
Well, it sounds like you are going to need somebody to help you with that. So we're going to start.
It's not even a question.
We're going to start with: are you going to use an accountant? Obviously, an accountant, a tax preparer costs more money, but they can maximize, optimize what you get back. They're professionals. Now, online versus on paper, old school. My dad likes to do it that way, but it's slower. You'll be slower to get your return. So if you do it online and you put all your information in there and request direct deposit, you're going to get the fastest refund. Now, if you're doing it online, though, and you do an e-online, depending on how much money you make, yes, if you make less than $79,000 a year, you could potentially do it for free and get some online help. Go to irs.gov. And in some states, there's a direct file. About 12 states right now, you can do it for free. But make sure you go to the IRS website.
All right.
Steph, let's talk about all the forms that you need to file. Yes. What do we need before we file? Or to actually file?
All of them. It's that time of year. So any way that you got paid last year, think who paid me, how did they pay me, whether it's your W-2, your 1099, if you did freelance work, look it on up. Now, what are you going to deduct? Go through, do you have any big medical expenses, charitable contributions, what you contributed to your retirement account? Go through all of that because that you might be using for a deduction. And then make sure you're looking for any other tax documents, right? A lot of times when I come here, we talk about high yield savings accounts. Yeah. Well, guess what? That's taxable income. So make sure, just honestly go through all your mail, your email, look up tax document in your, in the search function. There's probably stuff.
I'm glad you said that because last year I did discover that because we've tried to go paperless. I wasn't getting some of the tax forms mailed to the house. They were emailing them, and I didn't have them, so I had to actually
do a search.
Yes, thank you. Good advice.
All right, so now we're putting in our tax forms. We want to get the biggest bang for our buck refund.
Okay, the average refund is about $3,000, and I know we're like, guess what? I just want to get this thing done and go with the standard, so I don't have to.
You could be leaving money on the table.
You could be leaving money on the table. So start to run the numbers. Say, did I have a big medical expense? Could itemizing it bring me back more dollars? That's important. Plus, lots of rules and regulations have changed. Just do a search for common tax credits. There could be new tax credits they're eligible for. Do a search. And most importantly, just double check. Yeah. Make sure everything is spelled right. Make sure your social security number is in right. Wouldn't it stink if you didn't get the money back on time because you made a tiny little error?
Don't they say there's some huge number of people because they forgot to sign the...
Correct. From last year, there's $1 billion of unclaimed money.
Wow.
Okay, I can't even look you in the eye with what I'm about to say here.
Oh, wow.
Yes, help us not to dread tax day because
I can't.
Nobody wants it.
Like this is a total. I can't. Don't treat it like a chore. Yes, treat it like a chore. Okay,
yes.
It's a misery journey.
Thinking about
no matter what you're going to do, whether or not you order dinner and listen to Olivia Rodrigo, it's still going to stink. Okay, this is part of being a grown-up. Get excited. No. Get excited about your refund, though. If you think you're going to get that refund, that is something to get excited about. But no, make it fun and get it done. No,
I appreciate the rhyme. I appreciate you trying. Yes.
I can't
it just
even,
stinks for all of us.
Listen, we're grown up.
It's a chore.
We can eat candy for breakfast. Right. We don't have to make our beds, but we have to pay our taxes.
We have to pay taxes. Very good.
All right,
we're all in this together.
Yes.
All right, but you made it better, Steph.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or Click the link right here.